Yeah, I don't use sugar, but fortunately it wasn't much, so I think I'll be okay. That was rather dumb. Thank you. I've been like that though. That's how I've been all day. I've been nervous. I can't hold camera steady, can't drink, can't do nothing right. Abba must have had a bad day too. He's all purpley. So let's see. Well, Gypsy's here. We should ask her something. Oh, she's eating. Let's see. Remy went to France, but it wasn't interesting. Let's see. John with a flipper guy. Maybe he did something interesting.
Edible napalm ate it.
Come on, people. We need some kind of conversation in here.
And you fuck all interested this weekend.
Oh, drama.
Perm girl has a lot of interesting things to say.
Well, my video's not working, so I might as well ask a question. What's with the fit? Like, is this just a battle of metaphors, or just a, or is there an actual disagreement?
Well, you gotta turn your volume up. Is that Rocky or something? Who the hell's talking?
Yeah, hold on, man.
No, I mean, yeah, there's a real...
I think I disagree with your
disagreement.
Is that better?
I mean, look, basically there's a bunch of people think nature's leprechaun. Think a bunch of lepre invented life on Earth, and it's all happy and good stuff. I mean, it's we're not a bunch of just consuming a DNA molecule. No, we're all on some mission, drawn up for us by the happy people. And so, yeah, I mean, that's as much a religion as any religion. I mean, if you're going to think that nature is all, you all know each other's names and, play hopscotch together, well, then, yeah, you're full of shit and it just needs to be argued. Because that ain't reality. Somebody's mic's open.
Well, yeah, trying to apply human
Must be Rocky.
to certain aspects of nature is... Sorry. Were you talking?
Nuclear is sexy.
I'm done talking now. Abba, shut up. You're just going to fuck things up. So you want me to kick you? I'll kick you, alright? We're having enough problems communicating because of lag and other issues, so just shut the fuck up.
Okay, anyway, yeah, so I was, what I was saying was that...
Look,
yeah,
Rocky guy, you gotta turn your mic off when you talk. You see, your mic's too low first off. In the second place, there's a little button. You turn it on when you talk, and you turn it off when you're not talking. You can't just leave your mic open. Creates feedback. Oh, Vanilla Zilla guy, whatever it is, a Zilla guy. You gotta turn your fucking mic off. Too many people have goddamn mics open here. Come on, if you can do all that flamey effects stuff, you can keep your mic off. Jesus.
Okay, there we go. I got it settled. Anyway, yeah, so I understand the issue with trying to apply a human intention to certain natural behaviorological processes and things like that, on the phantasmagorical shit being full of shit. However, don't you think that we are meaning-creating creatures in our subjectivity with our psychology, and doesn't that have somewhat of a benefit towards what we can do practically with our society and things like that?
Yeah, all right. We can make special sauces for our McDonald's hamburgers. We can, I don't know, we can spend $150 at Victoria's. Fuck like crazy. I mean, what simple mechanics here. They're still machines, and we satisfy our desire, and you know, all this culture isn't going to do anything. Human society isn't going to seem the golden, silly. What are we after? What are we going to find at the end of this fucking rainbow? And what I'm saying is, all we're going to find is a stupid blob of protein, you know, cum stain of DNA.
It sounds a bit like a self-fulfilling prophecy, though. I mean, it's kind of like a catch-22. You're kind of saying that there is a better way to do things, but at the same time, there's not really anything you can do about it because all we are is desire machines, and it's all going to go to shit anyway.
Nuts, we'll stomp them in the nuts, we'll stomp them in the nuts, I'ma stomp them in the nuts, we'll stomp.
He could kick you in the nuts. I'll kick you in the nuts. Anyway, yeah, well, of course, but what's that? It's a game set up by nature, and you either describe it for what it is, or you describe it with some sort of bullshit. You either call it what it is, which is addiction. We're just addicted, and so we satisfy our addictions. You know, we chase the cheese, and we just throw another generation into the game, and usually people do that quite selfishly. They don't do it because they have some grand idea in their head that somehow this all is something. No, they're just doing it for some selfish reason. And but there's no way to win the game. You can desire a stagecoach, or you can desire a stick with a bone on the end of it. I mean, you just go back through history, and so the only thing that changes is what we desire. The facts of how we live it's all the same thing. We're still chasing this thing called comfort, and we're still making a huge mess of it. I mean, there's still a huge pile of the human race that's not comfortable. So we're failing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think I made my point that clear the first time. My point, and it kind of got interrupted, but my point was that if someone adapts those ideas in which you're what you're proposing, isn't that kind of self-fulfilling? See, I mean, if you say that the nature and desires are just shit and all this other stuff, motivation to actually improve life as it is.
No. I mean, look, if I had the power, I'd just blow the whole planet up. Okay, I just blow it. Yeah, because there's no point in it. You can't win. Forget the game. But obviously, the human race wants to play the stupid fucking game. So as long as they're going to keep playing it, I'm going to say, well, at least play it right. All right? I mean, at least make your little hopscotchy game less dangerous. So don't play it on the bed of nails. Okay? You know, just fix the obvious shit. Take the blood and carnage out of your stupid game. So there's nothing change incentive to at least not do it as wrong as we're doing it. But in principle, philosophically, there's no way to do it right. I mean, it's fail. It was fail right from its inception. It has no meritorious origin, and so it can't do anything but fail. But certainly, there's huge incentive to make it less fail.
Okay, so you do admit there is a space where we can there's room for improvement, in other words.
Well, there's plenty, yeah, but that's even the more tragic part of it is that there's a huge job to get done, and there's nobody willing to do it. Everybody's quite complacent. You know, a few million people die in a war, who cares? A few million, who cares? To me, who cares? That's over there, who cares? I mean, we're all quite satisfied to just let it be rotten. Not all, but you know what I'm saying. In practicality, the human race, generally speaking, is satisfied with the way it's working.
Well, whenever I hear people say that, who cares and whatever, you know, the way I interpret